Well, good afternoon. My name is Martha Montoya, and I'm the CEO and founder of Agtools, real-time market data for the food and ag industry, a global challenge. So the problem, agriculture and food supply chain is very fragmented with many contributors and large geographically reach. I have been on it for 27 years. I know what it is. And so we decided to create a solution. Agtools is to provide access to accurate, objective, and real-time information. So think about it. How is it being done today? Well, farmers across the street and across the world have no real-time data. They do all the pre-planting, planting, they harvest, and they still don't know how the market is behaving. None. But guess what? Across the food supply chain, 23 industries, trucking companies, processing plants, they have no real data, all the way to the buyers who are making these major decisions. And today, how they do it? You wonder that. It's word of mouth. People call each other, and everybody has different stories. USDA or government entities that have legacy systems that are not very reliable. And the truth matter, after many surveys that we have done, they actually don't do it. They just go by the guts, and they make all these decisions. The supply chain, we have learned that it is a very complex system, and we need all of these actors in order to get our food to the table. And with COVID-19, it broke down finally after many years that I saw this coming. And the common denominator across everybody, thin margins. That is causing financial and, more important, natural resources losses. Why? We're losing 4,900 truckloads per day in the United States that never make it to any place, and they're thrown. Or vice versa. All over the world, 62,500. So we decided to come up with the Bloomberg, or the rooters of the industry, which is the food supply chain database systems. So it is a simple platform with a complicated topic. It takes data, it takes weather patterns, it takes over 500 commodities in the system. It takes 27 years of historical data that help us all understand what could happen. It takes over 50 years of weather patterns to help us. And as you see, moves 1 billion transactions per second, giving you even holidays, simple things like that, or the news that happened over years. If we leave today, there was one thing I want you to remember. There's 76 variables that impact at any time the food supply chain. But we have done our milestones. We launched screens across the country for the customers to see all the way from the production to the logistics to the sales. We have been able to get all our proper systems in place and compliances to be able to penetrate corporate America. We have fundraised properly. We have gone into certain programs like Techstar, who's giving us access to large corporations for proper POCs. And we're launching worldwide on Microsoft on an enterprise package for all the distributors and all the companies. And more importantly, it took us a good amount of time to decide which patents are we going to file and where would we be filing. So if we walk out of here, I want you to think a couple things. Supply chain, it's a word that now the whole world understands. So we're in a good place to make impact. It's a very highly scalable model and purposely done so we can impact more farmers. I remember thinking, how do we help more farmers in a fast mode? This is a way to do it. We also had to think how to build an architecture that will be flexible, because we have patterns of data all over the world that are completely different shapes and forms, and also for many commodities. We have looked for those proper channel partners that understand the bigger impact that we can have across the world and in the United States. Make sure that we have recurring customers that not only are making sure that are part of our customer base, but they're giving us feedback to make this tool better for all of us in the industry. And make sure that I had to make sure that we bring highly experienced team. Why? Because this is a complex topic. I've developed crops across the world for the last 27 years, anywhere in the world, any commodity that I have done. And I can tell you that we needed team members that understood the complexity. Well, Agtools, see more, achieve more. Thank you very much.